having some technical difficulties, but we are live now.
We are live now.
Click.
So, yeah, everybody.
Go on the laptop.
We're going to wait for a few more people to come in, and then we'll get started with our announcements.
Yeah.
As you guys kind of see, we have like intense makeup and outfits on. And it's because we are going to do a promo video for the tour. And we're going to take some pictures. But we didn't have time, so we're going to do live stream first and then do that after. Pictures. But we didn't have time.
All right. So, as we're preparing, we have some technical difficulties trying to fix right now, but we will get started very shortly. So just stay tuned.
Click on the video.
Click?
No.
That, yeah. Right. Click play.
There we go.
All right.
Can you guys see the chat?
So wait for
Yeah,
a few more. Hello, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
Yes. Hello.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, like scroll down on the
I said TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube.
No, like on the actual YouTube.
So how you guys doing?
On the actual. Like on the, just scroll down, yeah. Like that? Yeah. Alright, a little bit more up.
Hold on, we're getting your comments up on the screen so we can read them. So sorry for the delay. Okay, now we're seeing your comments. So
Okay,
just
good.
say hello.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. All right, we should get started.
Okay, so we're gonna get started with a few announcements. This time we have a lot. It's a lot shorter announcements, but we'll start off with the Madness Tour. So our Liliac Madness Tour is going to begin very, very soon. So we encourage you guys to buy your tickets to one of our shows if we're nearby you guys, wherever you guys live. We're going to come by, look at the tour dates. It's on our website, on the tour page of our website. And you can see what shows is around your area. Bring friends, family, anybody you like, and come to our show because we promise you're going to have a fun and amazing time.
Yes. It will be definitely a step up from last year.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
It's going to blow your guys' mind. We're really excited about this show.
We're very, very excited. So get your tickets, and you guys are also welcome to as well as when you get your tickets. You guys are also you guys can also get your meet and greets. Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to phrase that perfectly nice in my mind, but it didn't go out that way. Anyway, so get your meet and greets while you get your tickets. Then you can meet us before the show starts. We'll greet you. We'll have fun. We'll take some pictures and get anything you like to autograph. We'll do that for you. Yes. It'll be fun.
It'll be an hour before the doors open.
Yeah, usually it's an hour before the doors open. So we'd like to let you guys know now. Be there an hour before so you can get the meet and greets because we are not going to do meet and greets after the show. You know, so we really
have so many shows back to back, and we have very time limited. We got to pack up and start driving to the next venue, so we won't be doing meet and greets after the show like we usually do because shows being so back to back. You know,
exactly.
Right.
Yep. And then, because we also need to sleep as well.
Sleep is very important. Make sure you get those 8 hours.
Yeah, so anyone, please join Patreon. We have a Patreon account, and you guys are more than welcome to join it. And we really appreciate your guys' support and love. It really gets us going. And the album is like so good, and I can't wait till you guys hear it. It's pretty much done, and we're preparing for it to put it out soon. So yeah, we don't have an exact date, but
it's getting there.
It's getting there. So hopefully.
Yes, it's coming, guys. Just be a little bit more patient.
Yeah. So because we're an independent band, so join Patreon if you want to give us your support, and we are always thankful for it.
Plus, you get some awesome rewards. If you join our Patreon page, so that's gonna be good for For both of us.
Yes. For the both of us.
Would you like to say this next one?
Oh.
But let me say something first. So recently, you guys been seeing some posts on our social media about something, and it's we actually filmed our music video for one of our songs called Carousel. So you guys probably saw some shorts and some clips of the music video, and I'm very excited because so far Sam's editing it. We're all working on it together. It's coming out really, really good. We're very excited, and we're so thankful for everybody who joined and came on the music video. You guys will see yourself on the music video, so it will be awesome. I guarantee you guys really like the music video, and we would appreciate if you guys will share it and tell everybody about it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. I really love the look that we did, and it's gonna be good.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and we also decided to add everyone's names on the panel who participated in the Carousel music video. So like all the extras and backgrounds that you're gonna see in the video, well, their names will be on the panel.
Your names will be on the panel, guys.
Yeah,
In the studio.
Even judges?
Even judges.
But yeah, we are super, like, we cannot wait for this new single to come out, Carousel. We're telling you it's going to be a banger. It's going to be, like, a huge hit. Like, I know it.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we are going to do, like, Q&As. But we do want to tell you guys about, because we just came back from Europe. So we want to tell you a little bit about our trip.
Okay,
Justin, go ahead. Dad, the Facebook phone.
It moved
We gotta
because somebody
go.
was calling.
Oh,
But yeah, so recently, many of you guys probably knew or didn't know.
Which way?
We were in Europe, was it a week ago?
Oh,
We just came back.
2 weeks ago.
So almost 2 weeks ago, we were in Europe for like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Oh,
2
Well,
weeks.
okay, well, okay,
so
yeah, 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 weeks.
We're in.
Sorry, I forgot.
We
We
left
went to
Sunday, 2
Florida
weeks
to shoot the music video, so I thought that was part of the trip. So
Oh my God.
we were in Europe for exactly 2 weeks. Back 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Was that right? Okay. So our first stop was Romania. Our parents' home country. So we visited Romania.
It was an
It was really
interesting
good.
mix of like French architecture and kind of like modern buildings. If that makes
And then
sense.
some not
Well, yeah,
so
there
nice
was like
buildings.
obviously when we were driving to Bucharest, because from the airport it's like a 30-minute drive. There was like some poverty, but inside the city is really pretty. We were walking around, we took pictures, and then we also had like this franchise restaurant or cafe thing. I don't know. It's called Luca.
Yeah,
And
it's like
basically,
a
it's a franchise there, and we wish it was in the U.S. because we were
It's
eating
really
that every
good.
single morning.
It was
Because
like
they
it's
had
really
like
good.
pastries,
Every
they had pizza and like these what
Hot
were they?
dogs.
Corn dog
hot
things?
dogs things.
But without like the stick. I
It's
don't know how to
like
explain it.
stuffed hot dogs with like
Yeah, it's hard to explain.
bread. It's like Dad, what is it?
hot dogs. The bread was all around.
Yeah, the bread was all around.
Think,
It was like stuffed pretzels
yeah,
or
just
something.
think a corn dog without the stick.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. But it was longer than a corn dog. But anyways, so
It was
yeah,
funny
the next
because,
day was my birthday. I
Yes.
turned 24, and we went to La Maruzza, which was on ProTV, and it's basically a talk show host that is very popular in Romania. And we did an interview with them, and it was funny because they gave us like in-ear translators.
So we
someone
had a
was speaking
translator in
English
our ears.
to us, and it was kind of funny because obviously they're not going to be perfectly on time. You know what I mean?
There was
Because
a
like
lag.
he was speaking, and then like there would be a pause, and we were listening to the translator. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but sometimes she was talking during he was talking, and then I was like, wait, what? Who's saying what? I could understand, so I was like, can you say that again? And then you just answered it for me.
Yeah, because I mean I understood.
You should have just spoken Romanian. It wasn't
I
hard
was just scared
questions.
because I didn't want to embarrass myself.
But
It
just
was
what were we
funny,
saying?
like in Romania, the first thing we see when we leave the airport was a giant military airship just randomly flying.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Hey,
remember?
I don't remember
that. The
You don't
green.
remember?
It was green.
I don't remember.
But anyways, so yeah, and then that night, what did we do? We went to
Medieval.
Oh yeah, we went to Excalibur, which was a medieval restaurant, and they gave us
my
like
gosh.
a huge platter of like meats and a whole bunch of food.
Meats and potatoes and meat.
And the banana.
And we're like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna finish this all? Like,
it was a lot.
We didn't finish it all, by the way.
Yeah, and then the next day, this is the third day, right, in Romania. We drove all the way to Brașov, and basically, it's like a cute,
it was really pretty.
like old timey historic town. It's basically like what you would see in like Transylvania or like Dracula movies. You know, like when they talk about like the town or whatever.
Yeah, Brașov is really pretty.
Yeah, we ate at a restaurant called Dracula, so we ate authentic Romanian food, which was very delicious. Yeah. And then after that, we saw the castle of Dracula. You know, Bran's castle.
Yeah, we saw the castle of Dracula, and it's so much bigger on the outside than it is in the inside.
And it's literally a maze. Like when we were walking through.
Yeah, it's like a maze. I'm like, you literally have to have this all memorized, but. I guess we're talking about it. I was like, oh, it's good because if like bad guys come, it's like a maze, they didn't know where to go. Yeah. But like a lot of the rooms and the stairs and the hallways were very, very narrow.
Yes, and they had like 2 exhibits that we could like pay extra to go in. Like one was about like torture and like weaponry or whatever, but we didn't get that one. We got the other one, which was you go to the chamber. Basically, like the lower level, how many feet?
30 meters.
Was it 30 meters, I guess? Yeah. We had to take an elevator, and they take you down there, and you get to see like what it looks like, kind of like a dungeon area.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Mm-hmm. But then
we're gonna be posting vlogs about these trips, by the way.
Yeah.
But like first, we gotta get our music video done and everything else. But then we're gonna post these out so you guys can see what adventure we had in Europe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the next day, we went to
the Palace of People.
Right, is that what they call the Parliament? Parliament Palace, yeah. It's the second biggest building in the world, but the first biggest building in Europe. So it was really cool because we did a guided tour, and we saw for like a whole hour. We saw so much, right? And there was like a balcony. Do you want to say the story about Michael Jackson?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
let Justin say it.
Okay. Wait, what happens against it?
Okay, I'll say it. So we saw everything that was very pretty, so they took us to the balcony, and then the tourist guide was saying that only one person made a speech off that balcony, and it was Michael Jackson. Yeah. Because when he went outside to look out into Romania, Bucharest, he saw tons of fans just, Michael Jackson! And then Michael Jackson was like, oh, I love you, Budapest! Instead of Bucharest. And then it was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wrong city.
But it was funny. And then once we ended the tour, we were shocked to hear that we only saw 3%
of it. That's how big it was.
Yeah. So we're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And it was funny because when we were walking out, someone, like 2 women, right? Well, mother and daughter. They recognized us and were like, oh my gosh, we saw you on TV.
Yeah, from the TV show.
And so they took pictures with us. And then after that, we were debating on whether or not we should go to Terme, which is like a really amazing spa and / resort type of place. And apparently so many people from all over the world go there. And it's in Bucharest. And we're like, yeah, let's just do it. So we went. And honestly, it was like probably the highlight of the Europe trip.
Yeah, it was so relaxing. Nice and relaxing. The spas and the pool.
Yeah, there was like a gigantic pool. And it was heated. But they also had cylinder sliding doors that lead to outside. And so basically, like the cool air and the warm water, it felt so amazing. And they even have a bar inside the pool, so you could get drinks as well
while you're in the water.
And then they also had like a room where it was just like a whole bunch of water slides, a wave pool.
Yeah, we went in there.
They had like tanning beds. They have hydro massage beds. They even had a bunch of different saunas with different themes. Like for example, like they had Himalayan salt sauna. They had a movie theater sauna, like a whole bunch of things. And then one of our favorites was the rainforest rooms, which is basically a steam room. But it was also interesting because the workers there, they would give you sugar scrubs, and you have to like rub it on your skin. And then when you get out, your skin is super soft and smooth.
Our skin was like soft for those whole 2 weeks.
It felt really nice. And we stayed there for about like 4 hours, I would say.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And then
And
that's how we
very
ended our
cheap,
trip
too.
in Romania. And then the next morning we had to fly to
France.
And we met up with one of our friends from Carrollton, Georgia. His name is Corey, at the airport. And then we took the train to Paris. We were staying in Saint-Denis, which is actually not the best area in Paris. But
I love Paris, though. It was my favorite.
yeah, the architecture is phenomenal. We went to République, which is a center in Paris, and we ate dinner there at a really fancy restaurant.
They have their own Statue of Liberty, basically.
Wait, really?
Well, no, like that one statue.
Oh,
it's not the actual Statue of Liberty, but it looks a lot.
Right. But it was funny because do you want to tell them about the restrooms there or no?
Oh yeah, the restrooms, the guys and the girls' restrooms are in one room, but there's just the wall separating.
So basically, you can see the men and women like washing their hands.
Yeah.
But like the stalls are like what separated?
Yeah.
Or is that how it works?
No, it says you go here, you go here.
Oh, okay.
There's no actual division.
So got it. So basically, you still see everyone washing their hands.
So what do you mean by wall?
I thought you guys said there was like a wall separating.
So there is no wall then.
Okay.
Because if there was a wall, that'll just be regular bathroom.
Yeah.
I know, but like
but the wall wasn't complete.
It wasn't like complete
all the way.
There wasn't any wall.
Okay, there wasn't no wall.
Okay. Anyways, so that was. I didn't see that, but like our friend Corey was all like, "This is so weird. Like, why would they do that?"
I didn't see anything.
But anyways.
He was very American, by the way.
I know. Then after the next day, we went to the Eiffel Tower. And oh my gosh,
I
such
love
a
the Eiffel
sight.
Tower.
And it's so
really
cool
pretty.
because we took lots of pictures, and then we went, we walked down to the Eiffel Tower. It's really big, and it was cool because it's also by like a park, right? And so like there's a bunch of people just like relaxing, sitting down, having picnics, talking, jogging, and then we also went to go eat somewhere. So we were walking through the town, and it was crazy because you know how there was like riots going on, and like what is it called, like the trash men, they were on strike. So basically they didn't pick any up the trash. So there was like a bunch of like piled of trash on the streets.
They were protesting.
Yeah, they were protesting. So, but then we also went underneath the Eiffel Tower. We stayed there for a little bit. We were debating on whether we should go to the top or not, but it was getting dark, so we went out.
And the top was closed anyway.
So we went outside. Yeah, we went outside to see. So because I think was it at 8:00, right?
Yeah, right at 8:00 where the Eiffel Tower sparkled.
Yeah, so we got to see the lights and like how it was like flickering and everything. It was so cool. And then the next day we went to the Louvre, which is where the famous Mona Lisa is. It's a giant museum where like
the
famous
sculptures.
Oh my god. Anyways, so where like there's a bunch of sculptures, paintings from like who painted the Mona Lisa? Was it Leonardo da Vinci? So it was crazy because in that room it was like packed full of people, and when you get to the front you only have like 5 seconds because like the security will tell you to like move.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was like crowded too.
Yeah.
And then after the Louvre we went. Did we go anywhere else after that or no? I can't remember.
To the restaurant.
Which one?
Restaurant. Oh wait, no, that was the day.
Anyways,
I don't think we did anything.
The next day we woke up really early because we had to go on Eurostar, which is like a really fast train ride that takes you all the way to London.
Yes.
So
I was very excited.
We made it to London and we went on the double-decker bus and we drove.
They drive on the opposite side.
It was kind of confusing, but we made it to Abbey Road and we took the famous
the famous Beetle picture on Abbey Road. And guess what? Maybe some of you guys noticed, but some of you who didn't notice, I was barefooted.
Yeah.
Just like in the album.
Yeah, and then we also went to like the gift shop there and we checked that out. And then after that I'm trying to remember, we went to the Big Ben, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that area.
There. We ate
I
at
think
a
it's in the same
shawarma
area, which
place.
is pretty cool.
Huh?
So it was cool how everything was in the same area.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then we saw the big. No, sorry. The London Eye, which is like the giant Ferris wheel.
And what else was it?
And then we went to like the park and we saw the Buckingham
mention
Palace
Big Ben?
where the royals live.
Huh?
Did you mention Big
Where
Ben?
the queen used to live.
And someone
she
did
was
a
alive.
proposal.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, someone did.
But there was also like a black truck or
Oh, yeah.
SUV
Oh yeah.
that was like,
Yeah.
was it coming in or out?
It was coming
Well,
in.
Oh, it's
Oh,
going
okay.
in.
And we're like, oh, who
Yeah.
is that? I wonder who it is. You know,
Yeah.
everyone was
We'll
like
never know.
curious.
But I found out that the Big Ben, Five Nights at Freddy's, that all comes from the Big Ben. That's how I figured it out.
Oh wow.
Okay. And then it was, time to go, so we went back on Eurostar and made it all the way back to Paris. And then we had to wake up again early. Well, it was crazy because we did an all-nighter. We had to take a bus all the way to the airport.
Oh, that was.
We were so freaking tired, like, it was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
There's a
we
lot of
were
problems.
exhausted.
A lot of, And then we arrived in Italy.
Italy.
And we had to take the train all the way to Rome. We were staying in Gemelli. That's where our Airbnb was.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Had a really
It was
pretty
really big.
view.
Many rooms.
Yeah, we went to the
view
Vatican
was
City, which
insane.
in fact is its own country. So that was interesting
And
to
the
see.
only way
It was-
to
smallest country
enter into
ever.
it is through Italy. You can't fly to that country.
Right.
Well, still
It's
have
so
it.
crazy
It's
because we
small.
had to buy a tour guide thing because there was no way we could like enter by ourselves because the line was so freaking long. So, because I think like how many people go every day to see it, the Vatican Museum?
10,000.
Was it 10,000
I don't know.
a
I
day?
think you can walk through, but you can't get inside.
Wait,
the
how-
whole museum.
Right. No. Yeah. But anyways, so we bought tickets with the tour guide to take us in and like basically cut the whole line. And we got into the museum and we
saw the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, we saw the Sistine
Hey.
Chapel. It was so epic.
So pretty.
I know,
Yes,
but they
and
don't
it
love
was so much
filming or
bigger than I
anything.
thought.
You
It
still
was-
have to see the
yeah.
camera.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
It was immaculate. But then
Oh,
after
no filming is what they said.
after the Sistine Chapel, we went to the Basilica, St. Peter's Basilica, and that was ginormous. And again, same thing. Like, was it Michelangelo who created that whole thing, like with the artwork? And
Yeah.
everything? So was really cool. And I think when we were there was somewhat like a choir singing, right?
Yeah.
I remember
Like a
hearing
church
that.
service
There
started.
was a church service going on. So that was really nice.
And then we went downstairs and saw all the graves.
Yeah, they had the graves of all the popes, right?
Yeah.
That
Even Peter.
throughout the lifetime. Peter.
Yeah, the disciple.
Thank you
Peter.
for the $3.
Jesus
I didn't see that
disciple.
one.
It was the first
Was
one.
it?
Yeah,
Oh.
but you couldn't
That
really
was the
see. It was
first
like in the room.
It was like
Oh,
in the
okay.
wall.
I see.
Oh, so
Yeah, and then we decided to eat at. Obviously, we ate so much pizza in Italy.
I know.
Pizza.
But it was really good. It was funny because there was like while we were eating, there was these two guys that started playing music at our table,
Yeah.
and I don't know, my dad knew, but he spoke Romanian to them and it was funny because they were Romanian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was crazy.
Then the next day we went to the Colosseum, right?
Yeah.
And it was funny because when we got there, we were debating on whether we go inside or not. And Corey wanted to exchange money, so he was like, we were looking for a German bank for 15 minutes.
And nothing.
We were
And it was
walking
not even
around
there.
for like 40
Nothing
minutes.
exists in Italy.
I was so hungry and my
I know.
legs were so tired.
So we ended up at a university and we ate lunch there.
which is so weird.
The sandwiches we made.
They're like,
Yeah.
they're looking at us like
and
foreigners at our
then-
school. Excuse me.
So we ended up just walking around the Colosseum area. We went to like another museum for free. I forgot what that museum was called.
Yeah.
It was very pretty.
Then we also saw some ruins, right?
Yeah, they had a
don't know
ruins.
if the
Like the
ruins-
whole, it was like
Yeah.
a whole strip of just old
Like
old
Roman
buildings and stuff.
ruins.
Then we saw the fountain.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yes, the
Yeah.
Trevi Fountain, which was so nice.
Wasn't that the
So
next
pretty.
day though?
No,
No,
that
it's
was
the
the
same
same
day.
day.
The same day.
Because we walked
But-
there.
But it's strange because it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
out of place compared to everything else. Like
Right.
it feels
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
just like in the middle of.
Yeah, but everything was
city.
so close to each other.
Like very
Yeah.
walking distance.
Yeah, in Europe, everyone walks. Literally, I noticed that.
Like,
when I checked my
everybody there
apps,
is
we did
skinny.
like 20,000 steps over.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Everybody there was skinny.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
but it's really good exercise, you know.
because it would just
Because everybody
be,
walks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone takes the metro.
But they steal
everyone
your
walks.
phone.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. So
but,
we went to the metro. Someone stole our pickpocketed
Our dad's phone, so he lost his phone. He couldn't use it.
Yeah, because
So
we
that
had
was
like
sad.
pictures and videos from that day, and now it's lost.
Yes.
But
And then more bad luck happened when we
Oh
got
my
back to our
God.
Airbnb. There's this like elevator that we would take, and it's very small. Only 4 people could fit in it.
It's an older building.
It's a very old elevator, old building, and this and that. So it was like the end of the day. We were all tired, so we kind of all went in the elevator. So it was seven. It was 7 people in a 4 people elevator, and we got stuck. We got stuck.
I was like,
I think we were stuck for like 8 minutes.
no,
But-
but you could feel the heat.
Yeah, it was getting hot, and then it was like kind of a little hard to breathe because there's no ventilation.
There's no ventilation.
And then my dad and our friend Corey was trying to get the door open, and there's a guy on the other side who's like calling the technician and like,
It was like an Italian.
yeah, he was trying to help, you know. So luckily, like it was like we were in there for so long, and I was like, oh, we were all taking off our jackets. We all like kind of squatted down low. So
I didn't. It was just you and Ethan.
oh yeah, I did because it was like too hot, so I got down, you know.
There's more cooler air.
And then, thank the Lord, my dad and Corey got the door to open, and we all rushed out. And then the guy was like, hey guys, you okay? Stay here, wait for the technician to come. But then like Corey and my dad rushed upstairs, and the guy started getting all mad. And then we're telling the guy to calm down, and then Corey came back. And with Europeans, it's different. You know, you gotta respect, even if they're mad, you just have to say sorry. Just take the blame, you know. And it was our fault, though, you know. So the guy was kind of upset that, you know, that Corey rushed up. But anyway, so the Corey came down thinking that the guy was still yelling at us. So he started cussing the guy out, and the guy got even more mad. So then my dad had to come and like calm the guy down, and then we're all okay. But yeah,
It was a
was an
horrible turn of events. That day was literally a spiral.
yeah.
But we, you know, got back to normal. Thank goodness.
We got back to normal. We're safe. You know, we're still alive. We have one more day, and then we went back home.
Wait, no,
Well, no,
one more day, no.
We had one more
No,
day.
we went to go see the what's it called,
No, yeah, we had 2.
Yeah, we
days.
had another day. I'm
We
saying
got,
we had
like,
another
boba
full day,
tea.
bro.
I know.
Yeah, but then the next day we had another day, but we didn't do anything.
Well, that
I-
day there was like
No, I
a
thought
parade
that was
at
the next-
Genesi.
But what
The
I
next
did,
day- Go ahead.
what I did was much cooler. I stayed at the Airbnb and did school. It was
Well, we went to the Pantheon, and then we went to the mall place area.
amazing.
Oh,
And
that's right.
Yeah.
we went and we were like, oh, let's go look at Gucci and what was it? Louis Vuitton stuff, even though we couldn't afford it, but it was just so
No,
weird.
but it's so funny because the security, like, they're keeping an eye on you, like, throughout the whole time. They're like just looking at things.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. But like
Like, what are they doing? Here?
Louis Vuitton even had like branded what do you call it? Exercising equipment, like weights
It
and
was so
jump
funny.
rope and
Oh,
Because I'm like, that is not gonna help you get fit.
I'm like that's
It was like
no
3
point.
pound weight of what
Louis
diamonds.
Vuitton, yeah. I'm like that's just weird.
Jewels.
Like anyway, so it
yeah,
was
but
just
how
funny.
much were they? That's what I'm asking.
They're
I
like
don't even
$1,000 for one weight.
For 3
That
pounds.
only weighs for like 5 pounds or something.
Yeah. But then we went up
This-
the
When I could
Spanish
just
steps.
go to the gym for like $1 a day and get as many weights as I want.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
But anyway, so yeah, that was kind of like the end of the Italy trip. The next day we just, we walked around a park, and
Yeah.
then it was, that was pretty much it. Then we flew all the way back.
What I
home.
really liked in Italy was really good with pastries.
Oh,
one of
but
the
it was
best.
interesting because I felt like Romanians spoke the best English. French people were like 50-50. and then Italians hardly spoke any
Like
English.
there's like a huge
We
language
needed
barrier.
to like use Google Translate to talk to them.
It was so
yeah.
funny because one time we were at a pastry
Oh.
restaurant and our friend Corey had to use a translator. Because we weren't finished eating and we had food on the table and they cleaned it all up, you know, and we got back to our table like, oh, where's all our food, you know? So our friend Corey was like, oh, I gotta go translate to them. So he translated, and the Italian people were like so confused. Like he had Google Translate, and the Italians were like, in their language, I don't know what this guy's trying to say.
And then
They were like yelling at each other because they didn't understand it.
They didn't understand it, but this is what he I don't know what he did, but
he messed up on the translation.
He messed up on the translation, and it just said a bunch of random stuff. It was like, we came inside to get our desserts, and we went back out 2 minutes later, and all our food was thrown away. Our pizza, our sandwiches for Munzo, not Rosie, Pedasso, Ray. I don't know best. My mommy and Nicholas.
We were laughing so hard.
I can imagine the Italians. They're like, what's up? Oh, no wonder they were yelling at each other.
They're like, what the heck is going with this guy? He's trying to say to us. But yeah, so yeah.
But anyways, it is 30 minutes past. We do have to get going because we got to film a few things
Yeah.
that we have set up in the next room.
So yeah, but we got back home from Europe, and then right away the next day we had a break, and then the next day we had to go to Florida and shoot our Carousel music video, which is gonna be coming out soon. So prepare for that, guys. So yeah, once again we're gonna make a recap the announcements. The Madness tour is about to begin. Get your tickets and meet and greets. Carousel music video is going to come out. Our album is going to come out soon. And then everything else will follow. So thank you guys for all your support. Join Patreon so you guys can support us in any way you like. And yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to go get some photos done, get some promo videos done, and we'll catch you guys later.
Thank you guys for watching.
Rock on and rock hard.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we watched the Super Mario movie yesterday.
Power
Yeah,
button?
Yeah.
What?
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We'll see you.
Just go. There you go.
I'll miss you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Bye.
See you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.